Welcome to class. My name is Bry'Anne, and today's yoga sequence is going to take us through some bound poses, specifically through our bound side angle, and offer a fun balancing challenge at the top. We'll finish off with some Vinyasa variations and see what comes up along the way. If you'd like to grab a block or a strap, I recommend that you have those nearby. You can place the block underneath your hands anytime your fingertips feel a bit far from the floor and you end up rounding through your back. We're trying to access a sensation which is experiential and unique to you. So rather than focusing on replicating the shape exactly as given or going for the full expression of anything, modify it and make it work for you to target what we are trying to target within that container. Let's get started. Begin in a seated position, right foot in front of you. You can sit on blocks if that's more comfortable. Hands to your knees, palms down. Give your shoulders a roll up towards your ears, back, down, and then forward. So big shoulder roll. Bring them up, bring them back, bring them down, bring them forward. Again, elevate, retract, depress, protract. Let's go in the opposite direction. Pull your shoulders back, pull them up, pull them forward, pull them down. Big circle around. One more. Elevate, protract, depress, retract. Bring your arms out like a T. Fingertips come to the tops of the shoulders. Elbows circle around. Notice where your gaze is. Maybe move it around. And let's go in the opposite direction, elbows up and around. And 3. Bring your arms out like a T once again. Hands come behind the back, interlace your fingers, and then bring your left hand to your right hip. We're still pressing palm to palm. Chin comes down towards your chest. Right ear goes over to the right shoulder. We're looking off on the diagonal. Look down towards the floor and then up towards the ceiling. So we're shaking our head no. We want to keep the distance between our ear and our shoulder on the left side. And last one, down and up. Bring your gaze down, pull your chin in, drive long through the crown of your head. And now let's look up and down. Gaze up and down. We're still on the diagonal, up and down, up and down. One more time, up, down. Bring your chin down towards your chest, release your arms, palms up, gaze goes up. Exhale, round it out. Left arm's going to be on top. Reach for opposite elbows. Give yourself a big hug around. Take a breath in, lift those elbows up, lift through your chest, and as you exhale, close it off. Elbows come down. Let's inhale, lift it up to take this a bit deeper. Elbows stack. Backs of the hands come together or weave. Right hand inside, palms come to touch. Lift the elbows once again and exhale. Round it out, creating lots of space between those shoulder blades. Inhale, center. Palms come parallel to the floor. Open it up and then bring the hands behind. Weird thumb on top, the one that does not feel natural. And then your right hand comes over to your left hip. Sit it up tall. Shoulder is rolling down away from the ears. Chin comes towards your chest. And then bring your left ear to your left shoulder. On the diagonal, we are saying no. So looking up and looking down. Looking up and to the right, down and to the left. One more time. And down. Stay looking down, chin pulls in towards your chest. Long line from the crown of the head out through the elbow, creating space between the right ear and right shoulder. Let's look up and down on the diagonal. Up, down. 2 more. Up and down. Bring it center, arms come out. Cross them at the middle. Right arm on top, lift the elbows up. Exhale, round through your back, pull the elbows in. Inhale, sit up, weave, binding your arms. Elbows come up and pull it down. Lots of space between those shoulder blades. Inhale, center, arms parallel, just like an I Dream of Jeannie move. Elbows come back behind you. And then reach your arms out in front of you. Hands come back to the knees, sit up tall, and exhale. Audible sigh, let it out. Let's start with our lower body. Left leg's going to extend out in front of you. Right sole of the foot comes in. Hips are facing the front of your mat. Stay active through your left toes. You can always have a bend through this leg. Sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, hinge at your hips, driving the crown of your head forward. So I'm using the strength of my core to pull myself into this fold. If you have a strap, that might help you out. You can loop it around your foot and pull back as if you're pulling on a pair of reins. If you can, reach for something and then plug those shoulders in. So rather than letting them pull forward, pull them back into the sockets. Use the muscles that run along your back to drive that movement. Let's take 3 breaths in here. With every breath in, you're going to back off, and a breath out will pull you deeper. Breathing in, breathing out, in and out. Let's inhale, sitting up. Right hand comes to the pinky edge of your right foot. Lift this leg up. If this is uncomfortable, just hook and hold the knee, okay? If you can, we're taking this seated half happy baby. Same thing here. We're plugging the shoulder back, pulling into the sole of the foot, trying to sit up as tall as possible. That bottom leg stays active. Alternatively, you can hook the arm underneath and use the leverage of the top part of your arm to push against the pit of your knee, staying active once again. If you want to take things a bit differently, then extend the leg out in front of you, plug that arm in, maybe bringing it out to the side. That's a little more hamstring, so you do you. Let's bring it back through center, so we're back into our happy baby stance. Bend through your left leg, release the right foot. Use your hands if you need it, but try to do this no hands. So shifting forward onto your left hip, your left shin, right foot steps out in front of you. Again, we are here to here. You can use hands, help yourself out, crawl your way around. All right. Right toes are facing forward, left knee out to the side. Let's wake up our adductors a little bit more. So shift forward and back. You can press onto that inner thigh, pushing your knee to the right side, maybe twisting, looking off back behind your mat. And then bring your hands down, frame your front foot, spin on your back knee. Coming into a low lunge, you can heel toe that back foot back, hands come to the top of your right thigh. Left toes are going to stay tucked under. Let's shift our hips forward, roll your shoulders back, press the chest forward, taking a deep breath in. And as you exhale, press down into your front foot, lift from your low belly, round through your upper back. Inhale, shift it forward, roll the shoulders back. Think cow back. Exhale and round. Once more, inhale and exhale. An inhale brings you forward. Release your left hand down to the floor underneath your left shoulder. Right arm drives towards the ceiling. Deep breath in here, finding length through the spine. As you exhale, come deeper into that twist, pressing strongly into your left hand, driving your left hip slightly forward, right hip back. Right hand comes behind the head. And then exhale, elbow comes down towards the floor. Maybe it can tap your mat. Let's inhale, coming up. Exhale, come down on the inside. It doesn't matter how low you go. Inhale, up. Exhale, bring it down. Okay, stay right here. Your right hand can stay inside of your right leg. Perhaps you're bringing your elbow to the top of the thigh. We're spinning once again on our back knee, so we are open. Press down into that front foot, reverse circle your left arm around, and then extend it overhead. We are in a grounded side angle here. So shift the hips forward, strong press through our front foot, getting that stretch across our side body as well as our hip flexor. Reverse your arm, bringing it back behind you. You can shift forward here. And then see if you can bring your right hand down to the floor, maybe underneath you. So palm will face away, thumb up. Perhaps you can bind things up, reaching for fingertip to fingertip, creating kind of like a C-clamp back behind you. If you're taking that bind, I'm going to show you what our alignment needs to look like. We want to make sure that this front knee is not coming in, so we're pressing it out, driving it in the same direction as the toes. You can use the leverage here to encourage that to happen. Our shoulder is coming in, but we are depressing it down. So we're using the muscles that run along our back, our lats here, to keep that shoulder blade in place. Our chest is in line with our hip, rather than having this arch or round through the back. And then pressing into your front foot is going to help you maintain integrity throughout. Let's take one more breath in. And as you exhale, release. Hands come on the inside, spinning once again on that back knee. Straighten through your front foot for a half split. We're simply going to use this as a transition back into a seated position. So lift your back toes, spin that leg in, and then sit all the way back down. Sole of the left foot to the right inner thigh, sit it up tall, bend through your knee, grab your strap if you need it, and then hinge over, driving the crown of the head towards the top of your mat. Again, we're staying active, so don't make it all about your arms or all about those reins. Try to use the strength of your torso to pull yourself forward and close the gap, belly and thigh. Let's take one more breath in and out. Inhale, rise up, bringing your left knee up with you. This is a great place to be. Otherwise, seated, Ardha Ananda Balasana, half happy baby. We're driving our knee back, lengthening through the crown of the head, staying active through that bottom leg. This is going to look familiar as we continue along. You can bring your arm underneath, cradling, or you can extend your leg out in front of you, plug that shoulder in if you decide to do that. You can also bring your leg out to the side. Ooh, try not to round through your back. The important thing here is we're maintaining length. So using the supporting structures of the spine to help us sit nice and tall. Put a bend through this leg if you haven't already. Right foot's going to come in. Left foot steps really far forward, and then use your hands or simply leverage yourself forward. Hands come down on the inside. We're facing the top right corner here, and then find some movement. You can wiggle through the hips, you can peel open through your front foot. Maybe you're getting low to the ground, waking up your adductors since you know a little bit about what we are going to do going forward. Find your low lunge, so pivot on your back knee, maybe walk that back knee back. Hands come to the top of the thigh. Beginning to roll the shoulders back, hips shift forward, breathing in and breathing out. Lift through the low belly, round through your shoulders, pressing into your palms, getting that stretch on the front of your hip flexor. Inhale, sink it forward. Exhale, bring it back. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. Inhale brings you forward, right hand plants down, left arm goes up. As you exhale, left hip back, right hip forward, press down into your right hand, reach through the left. Take a breath in for length, and then exhale, hand comes behind the head. Breathing in, exhale, elbow comes down towards the floor. Inhale to open. And exhale, bring it down. One side might be very different than the other. Inhale. And exhale, bring it down. Left hand comes down to the ground. Your right leg is going to spin open. So we're back more or less in our starting position. Perhaps you bring that elbow to the top of the thigh. Reverse circle as you press down into your front leg, shifting your hips forward. Right arm reaches overhead. Grounded side angle. Adding our bind, bring your hand behind your back. It can come anywhere behind your back, maybe to the opposite hip. See if you can drop the torso lower, tricep gliding along the inner thigh. And then if you want to take that bind, bring the hand behind, interlace fingertip to fingertip. Roll the shoulders back. I'm pressing the back of my hand against my body to pull my chest forward. We want to avoid rounding. So if you're rounding a lot through your back, release the bind and work on getting that extension, pressing the elbow against the inner thigh, pressing the hand against the back. One more breath in there. As you exhale, release, close off, pivot on your back knee. Lots of spinning today. Straighten through your front leg. Ooh, finding your half split. Taking our transition to a seated position at the back. So get your back toes out of the way. Use your hands if you need to. See if you can do no hands. It's like we're in a half cross-legged seat. Get your sole of the foot into the inner thigh. Switch the legs out. Stepping right on up into our low lunge on the right side. Let's bring our arms overhead and then bring your hands to your hips. Make sure that your back toes are tucked. Press down into your front foot, press down into the ball of the back foot, lift it up, high lunge. Let's lower down, lift it up. Again, down, up, and stay. Extend your arms overhead, breath in. Exhale. Left hand finds the floor, right hand extends up towards the ceiling for an easy twist. Let's take a breath in there. And as you exhale, begin to straighten your front leg. You might come up onto a block, onto your fingertips, maybe dragging your fingertips back to help support the structure from the base. So fingertips can drag in. Keep a soft bend through your front leg. Pull those shoulders down out of your ears. Pyramid with a twist. Begin to extend your arm forward, gaze follows, bend through your front knee, forearm finds the thigh, back heel spins down, circle open into your side angle. Reverse your circle, hand comes behind the back. You can stay right here or bring your right hand down towards the floor. Stay there or take your bind, reaching the hand behind, interlacing, pressing into the arms, pulling the chest forward. Release the hands to the floor, pivot on your back foot, shift it forward, forward fold at the top of your mat. Roll up to standing, so as if you're pulling yourself through something thick and heavy. Cactus your arms at the top. Bring your hands behind you, shoulders roll back, press the backs of the hands into your low back, and then hinge at your hips. It's going to come a point when things round forward. Allow it to happen. Bend through your knees. Really round your shoulders forward, exaggerating that as you open back up at the top. Interlace your fingers behind you. Drive your knuckles down towards the floor. Press your chest forward. And then exhale. Hinge at your hips. Fold it down. Soft bend, thumbs come towards the tailbone, release the hands down, plant them, step back into your plank, Phalakasana, inhale, tuck toe, upward facing dog, so knees are floating, toes are tucked, chest is pulling forward between the hands, soft bend through the elbows, and then exhale, chin in towards your chest, press into the palms, send the hips high, downward facing dog. High up on the balls of the feet, bend the knees, letting them come down. Kick both of your feet to the right, sit the hips back, and then send your right leg out in front of you. Sitting up tall, using this as a transition to bend your right leg, step your left leg forward, coming into your low lunge. Hands come up towards the sky, and then hands can come to the hips. You can also bring your hands to the top of the thigh. Your back toes are tucked, strong press down into your front foot, ball the back foot as you lift. Now, if your balance is a little wonky here, you can widen your stance. So my front foot and my back foot are in line with my hips. You can also narrow your stance. So you'll have a little more power in more of a 90-degree angle than you may have in this really long lever. Let's stay up in our high lunge. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling and then exhale. Right hand comes down. Left arm sweeps up and around. Right hip forward, left hip back. Lift through the back of your knee on that right leg. Let's take a breath in here, and as you exhale, straighten through your front leg. Those fingertips may glide back, mine do. If this feels a little weird for you, step that back foot in, heel can come down, and we are in a revolved triangle rather than a pyramid. Slightly different variation. We are still lengthening through the crown of the head. Your left hip is drawing back, right hip drawing forward. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, bend through your front knee, fingertips reach towards the front. Forearm to the thigh, back heel spins down, circle open through your right arm. Shift those hips forward, long line, fingertips to pinky toe. Reverse your circle, take your bind behind the back, maybe glide your left hand down, maybe a block, perhaps you are binding it underneath, coming around, pressing the chest forward, maintaining length through the spine. Release the bind, circle your right arm overhead, pivot on your back foot, shift the weight forward, forward fold at the top. Inhale, roll up to standing, cactus through your arms, hands come behind, elbows flare back as you hinge at your hips. Round the shoulders forward, bend through your knees, rolling up, interlace your fingertips behind you, drive your knuckles towards the floor, hinge at your hips, and folding forward. Bend through your knees, release the hands, plant them down, stepping back. Inhale, tuck toe, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel lifts. Exhale, stepping forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, easy twist. Left hand finds the floor. Breathe in at the bottom. Breathe out, straighten, make your adjustments. Breathe in here. Breathe out, bend, pivot on the back heel, side angle, extend your arm overhead. Breathing in as you find your bind. Breathing out as you bring the back arm down. Breathing in as you pull your chest forward. All right, listen carefully. You can keep your bind here. You can release to help you with this transition. We're stepping to the front of our mat. If you're staying bound, feel free. Heel toe, your back foot forward. You can also take some little soft hops. Maybe you come all the way to the top. Either way, feet are about hips width. We are facing forward. Shift all of your weight into your left foot. Your right hand can stay underneath that leg, or bring your right hand to the pinky edge of your right foot. Let's stand up. So shifting over to the left, lifting our right leg with us. The slower you go, the harder this is going to be. Roll your shoulders back. Nice tall stance at the top. Remember doing this on the floor? Same thing applies here. You can keep your knee up. Maybe you just hold on to it. You can come into a standing half happy baby. You can extend your leg out in front of you. You can bring the leg out to the side. Take another breath in wherever you are. And exhale. Release. Find a forward fold at the top. Inhale, roll up, cactus. Exhale, hinge, hands behind. Inhale, bend, roll up. Hinge, hands clasp behind. Soft bend, hands to the floor. Plank, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot lifts, stepping up. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, right hand grounds, find your twist. Inhale to stay. Exhale, straighten through your front leg, pyramid twist, square those hips. Inhale, stay. Exhale, bend, forearm to thigh, back heel spins, circle the right arm open. Exhale, bring your right arm behind. Inhale, left hand behind. Exhale, clasp. Inhale, press the chest forward. As you exhale, we're coming to the front of the mat. So I like to back off a little bit and then pop off of that back foot. That lets me do this in one nice step. Shift all of your weight to the right. Straighten through your right leg, keeping your bind, taking your happy baby, maybe just bringing the knee up and then adjusting to find your standing balance at the top. Keep those toes active. So this is not what we're looking for. We want to get tall through the spine, even if that means backing out of the pose a little bit. Make it work for you. Let's release, folding forward. Inhale, roll up to standing, cactus through your arms. Exhale, hands behind as you hinge. Inhale, bend, rolling up, interlace. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Release the hands, stepping back, plank. Inhale, tuck toe, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now you know where we're going. We will do it again on each side, so you get another chance at that standing balance. Inhale, right heel lifts. Exhale to step it forward. Inhale, Alanasana. Exhale, easy twist, hips square. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, revolved pyramid. So pyramid with a twist. Inhale to stay. Exhale, bend, side angle, back heel down. Spin the left arm open. Bring it back for your bind, a bit smoother. Fingertip to fingertip. If you have it, press the chest forward as you take a breath in. As you take a breath out, bring it to the top of your mat. As you take a breath in, stand up tall. Press the chest forward, length through the spine. Lots of things happening. As you exhale, lowering down, forward folds. Inhale, roll up, cactus through the arms. Exhale, hands come behind, hinge. Inhale, bend, rolling up, interlace. Exhale, hinge. Release, plant the hands, stepping back, plank, tuck toe, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, left foot lifts, stepping forward. Alanasana, lift the arms up. Right hand down, twist, left arm reaches up. Straighten through your front leg, hips are square. Bend through your front knee, forearm to the thigh, maybe hand down on the inside, circle open, side angle. Take your bind, solid through the legs, buoyancy through the knees, bring it forward to the top of the mat. Shift all of your weight into your right foot, lift up through the left side. Press the chest forward, pull those shoulders down. If you have this bind, can you extend your leg? Ooh, that's a lot for me. Birds of paradise. Exhale, lowering down, forward fold. Inhale, roll up, cactus, hands come behind. Hinge, folding forward, bend, rolling up to standing, interlace. Hinge, folding forward. Hands come down, stepping back. One more time. We're going to do this once more on each side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, right heel lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, Alanasana. Exhale, twist. Inhale, stay. Exhale, straighten. Inhale to stay. Exhale, side angle. Extend the arm overhead and then take your bind back behind you. Shift to the front. Shift the weight over. Lift your right knee up. Stay wherever you are, or perhaps extend your leg out to the side. We're trying to stand up tall, so if that means adjusting to meet it where you are, adjust. Bend the knee, folding forward. Inhale, roll up to standing, cactus. Hands come behind, hinge. Inhale, bend, rolling up, interlace. And exhale, hinge, knuckles towards the ceiling. Bend through the knees, release the bind of the hands, step it back. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Left heel, step to the hand. Alanasana. Easy twist to the left. Breathe in to stay. Breathe out, straighten. Breathe in to stay. Breathe out, Forearm to thigh, hand on the inside. Spin your right arm open. Hand comes behind, taking your bind, shifting forward. Again, releasing the bind if you need to. Shifting the weight into the right foot, lifting up through the left, chest nice and proud. Extend your left leg out. Bring it back in, folding forward. Inhale, roll up to standing cactus through the arms. Stay upright. Bring your hands down alongside you. Take a few seconds to breathe. We just did a lot of stuff. So give yourself credit where it's due. Simply showing up and seeing what happens is no small thing. Notice your feet on the ground, what's happening in your toes. Give them a lift and spread them wide. Notice the arches of your feet. Imagine lifting them up towards your kneecaps. Those kneecaps are also lifting, so slight engagement through the quadricep muscles, fronts of the thighs. Notice your tailbone. We want it to be pointing down towards the floor with that slight lift through the low belly. Continue that lifting sensation from the pelvis through to those low ribs and up towards the collarbones. Shoulder blades drawing down the back. If your fingertips are down, reach them towards the floor. Press your chin forward and then pull it back. So not down, but pressing the back of your head as if you have a headrest behind you. Feel the elongation along the side of your neck, between your ears and your shoulders. Crown of the head is attached to the string, drawing you up towards the ceiling. Inhale, arms reach over. Exhale, fold it forward. Hands come to the inside of your left foot, so maybe take a step over and step your right foot back behind you. Keep that back knee up. Lizard lunge. Roll the shoulders back, pull your chest forward. Gaze out in front of you. Put a bend through your back leg. Straighten through the front leg. Walk your hands back, round through your spine here. So press into your fingertips, chin in towards your chest, round through your tail. Send your toes to the left and to the right. So external, internal rotation. Out, in, out, and in. Return to neutral, sitting onto our hip. Swivel your back knee, sitting ourselves down, sole the right foot to the left inner thigh. Sit up tall and exhale, fold forward. See how that feels this time around. Inhale to sit up. Your right knee comes up and step your right foot across. Right hand comes back behind you. Fingertips can come down. Really find that length through the crown of your head. Left elbow hooks on the top of the right thigh. Press the elbow against the thigh, thigh against the elbow to leverage yourself into a deeper twisted position. As you breathe in, you might back off a little bit, and as you breathe out, sink deeper into your twist. Inhale, bring it through center, uncross the legs. Your right heel comes in line with your right sits bone. Plant that left hand, shift yourself forward. We're trying to keep our hips square. Your right arm extends forward, thumb turns down, and then wrap it around the front of your right shin. Perhaps you can get the back of your hand to that hip crease. If not, stay right here. You can twist open to the left if you'd like. Otherwise, fold forward. You want to take things into the bind. Left hand comes behind, interlace fingertip, fingertip. Pull the chest forward, hinge at the hips. Stay active through your left toes. We have a lot of internal rotation through the shoulder. I feel a generous stretch around the bottom of my right shoulder blade. As you inhale, we're shifting our weight back. Try to keep that bind. See if you can float your right leg up. Keep the toes active. Try to sit up tall. Ooh, don't lose integrity through the spine. This one's just for fun. And go ahead and release. Ooh, give the arms a shake out. Bring the left foot in, right foot forward. Step your way forward, hands on the inside, finding your lizard lunge. Pull the chest forward, roll the shoulders back. Bend the back knee, shift the hips back, hands stay on the inside, round through your spine, pull the toes towards your face, bring them in, bring them out. 3 times. In, out, in, and out. Sitting all the way back. Right leg stays extended, sit up tall, and then fold over the thigh. Inhale to sit tall. Left foot crosses over, left hand comes behind you. Sit up, hook, maybe hug. Inhale for length, exhale to twist. Inhale and exhale. Keep those right toes active. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale through center, Vinyasa. Left heel in front of the left sits bone, right hand plants down. So we want to try to get our hips square. For me, I've got to lift up to really feel that. Perhaps that's my flexibility, perhaps it's the length of my limbs. If that applies to you, you can stay right here. Otherwise, thumb down, bring your hand behind you. Maybe it comes into that hip crease. You can stay there, or you can take the bind. Try not to lean back into it, rounding through your spine. It can feel good. It can stretch some places that we have not stretched in a while or ever. So, make it yours, meet it where you are. Let's inhale, sit up. See if you can bring that leg with you. It's really hard for me to sit up on this one. Alternatively, our half happy baby. Release that foot down. Soles of the feet come together. Butterfly, Baddha Konasana. Bring those heels in. Sit up, elbows on the inside. Press the sides of the knees down towards the floor. Inhale, release. Taking it a bit deeper, thread your arms on the inside, elbows to the floor, hands underneath pinky edges of your feet, forehead towards those heels. Bringing your knees in, Navasana, boat pose. Lean your way back, scissor inner thighs together, float both of your legs, perhaps straighten both of your legs, shoulders down the back. I like my palms up or rotated towards those knees. One more breath in, exhale, lower down, hover a few inches above the ground, and finally release if you're way off your mat. Scoot your way on, don't hit your head on anything. Bring your knees to your chest. Both knees go to the left, right arm extends. Gaze goes to the right. Let gravity take over. Breathing into your side ribs on the right side. Bring it center and to the right. Left arm across. Bring it center. Full happy baby. Hands come on the inside. Soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. Press your low back down to the floor. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Plug your shoulders in. You can rock side to side. You can rock all the way onto one side and then the other using some momentum. Make this as happy as you want. Soles of the feet come together. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears using the strength of the legs. Release the feet, pinky edges down to the floor. Cactus your arms or allow them to rest inside of the thighs, on the belly and the heart. Take a few moments to settle into this space. Observing anything that arises, but refraining from ascribing undue meaning to it. is very similar to going for a walk and noticing birds as they fly past, or flowers that are blooming along your path. And when we see those things, they can be meaningful, they can inspire joy, happiness, fulfillment. Perhaps encourage that feeling of being part of something larger than ourselves. However, we don't pluck it up and take it home or catch it and put it in a cage. We allow ourselves to be receptive to that experience in that moment. I'd encourage you to stay here for as long as you need to. As for our practice today, this is where we are going to conclude it. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this class, please like and subscribe to the channel. If there are any ways that I may support you in your personal practice, feel free to leave me a comment below, and I'll see you here again soon.